But we can move on to Volkov Almeida.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm shocked that Alemdia did not get the decision. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not.
10 minutes, I think it was 10 minutes and 48 seconds of control time. Imagine that. I controlled you more than half of the fucking fight.
Oh, God. I hear what you're saying. He did control him in a way as if you're pounding someone through the mattress here, guys. And then they somehow raise their hand, which is crazy because you put in all the work. But I just feel like scoring-wise, sure, you yap about control time, DJ, and this is where we're going to have a disagreement here. You can talk all you want about control time, you know?
Yeah.
Talk all you want about control time. The Lion doesn't concern itself with the control time, okay? Alexander Swolkov himself, he doesn't care for your control time, dude. He's going to beat you up from bottom. That's what happened there, DJ. That's what we witnessed there. Alexander Volkov getting busy on bottom, smashing him. And here's the moment. And that's how the fight is scored. And Jailton Almeida knows that, DJ. And it's time we all knew that. You need to work. I do agree that maybe Goddard stood it up a bit too much. Like 1 or 2. And, you know, we talk about stand-ups. I know Luke Thomas had an opinion on stand-ups that maybe might tie into this.
But I remember that. He stood him up. And what did Jailton Almeida do? He shot and put him back on his... It's like... And this is the hardest thing that I have, like, when I watch this, is that even one of my buddies who I grapple with, he goes, people who say that, and I understand where Luke Thomas came from, people have never grappled in their life if they don't realize that if you take me down and you're in my half guard and I can't get up, it's not his fault. It's not the guy's fault who's on top of me if I can't get up. He's keeping me there, right? And so, granted, when Volkov had that Kimura and Jailton Almeida didn't do anything because Volkov never transitioned. He never scooted his hips out. He never brought the foot over his hip to force him doing things. So Jailton Almeida's like, okay, you're trying to submit me, but you don't have the correct bite. So I'll sit here, just chill and relax, right? People, I understand, like, it's a hard problem to solve because there are people who are using their grappling ability to be able to stall the matches. But at the same time, is it a sport or is it entertainment, right? There's that fine line where if I'm playing basketball and I'm like, there's a shot clock, so you can't just hold the ball. But there has to be a point where, like, when are we going to reward the grappling? Like, why keep track of control time if it doesn't mean anything, right? Like, I just feel like, you know, when I watched it, I was just like, man, I don't come from a grappling background, but when I see it, I'm like, he controlled you for 10 minutes, 48 seconds, right? Him doing this and this doesn't really, it's not a significant strike, right? I don't know. You know, it can go either way, but I know how everything's structured. It's like damage, combination, control time. So it's like, but what's damaging? Like, it's just such a hard thing. But I just wish Volkov was able to defend the takedown. To not let him control him for 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Like, when I see that, I'm like, holy fuck, man, 10 minutes, 48 seconds. Like, one, how did Jailton Almeida didn't finish him? Like, how come he didn't transition and move to a different position, right? He didn't have to because he felt those significant strikes weren't really hurting him. It's like, oh, God, you're hitting me. I don't feel like I should move. I feel more comfortable staying on top of you. You know, then it almost kind of praised premise of what DC said. Jailton Almeida can't fight. You hear that, right? Like, so...
Yeah, can't fight. He can't fight. But whispering directly into Tom's microphone on his neck, by the way, genius moves from DC. But either way, that is the criteria, though. So what I'm saying is that is an opinion. Yeah, the control time should win. But the judges did follow the criteria for once and say he's actually not doing anything. And also, something that we're not talking about is Jailton, throw a punch.
Yeah, I think he
throw a punch.
He threw 9.
You had such dominant control. 9, yeah.
9. What?
9 and a minute of control time. And some of those were round 1. Crazy.
But
but go on.
But here's the thing. You give an athlete the opportunity to fight on the platform. This is one thing. So here's the thing. The UFC can pick and choose who they want to hire and who they want to fire. Meaning, the last guy who beat Marcus Buchecha, I believe it was his first. He beat Marcus Buchecha, and they cut him from the UFC. He threw more punches than fucking Jailton Almeida. So why
Martin Bidet.
Yeah, why not fire Jailton Almeida if you guys want people who are going to be well-rounded, who will go out there and take a risk and throw punches and all that stuff? Why are you keeping him? He's shown to you guys he can't punch. He won't punch.
Exactly.
But
get rid of him.
So get rid of if that's what you guys don't, you know what I mean? So I feel like
I agree.
Like
here's where we agree, DJ.
Yeah,
why are we keeping Jailton Almeida on the roster?
No.
Finally, we meet in the middle and we agree, DJ,
No.
on this topic. Why? You're correct. Get rid of him, dude. Put him PFL.